This video is going to be dealing with a more complicated truth table. This time we have three statements, P, Q, and R. And whenever you have three statements, there are going to be 8 possible combinations of true and false. Now whenever I give you a truth table, I will give you this first part over here filled in. That's all the different possible true-false statements you can have between P, Q, and R. Your goal, what I'll be asking for in the problem, is to fill in this column here, this blank column. So keep in mind that's how the question will be given to you. Now sometimes, especially on this problem, you're going to want to actually create your own additional column. Because you see, what we have here is we have the statement P and the statement Q implies R. Now I have P as one of my columns here, so I can combine that nicely, but I do not have a Q implies R column. So what I'm going to do is myself, I'm going to add in my own extra column, and this is going to be my Q implies R column. And what you want to remember then is how Q implies R works is this is always true except when the first thing Q is true and the second thing R is false. So we go ahead and identify. We want to see when is Q true and when is R false. That's only those two cases right there. So that means these are going to be false over here and everything else is going to be true. All right, that was our rule for how we handle P implies Q, or in this case Q implies R. And lastly now, we want to combine P and this. So I look at this column here and this column here, and I want and. And means we have to have both true in order to have the end result being true. So we see here we have a true and a true, therefore this is true. We have a true and a false, therefore this is false. Next one up, we have true and true is true. True, true is true. And then all the rest of these, your P is going to be false, so it doesn't matter what the ones on the right are, they're all going to be false here. So it's going to be false, 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 true, true, false, true. Now let me make that look nicer here. And that is going to be false, 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 false. And then true, true, false, true. And that would be the answer I'd be looking for on the exam.